Welcome to our exploration of stress, a phenomenon that has become almost synonymous with modern living. Today, we'll dive into why stress is often called a modern epidemic, affecting people from all walks of life. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, stress can be a constant companion, shaping our thoughts, emotions, and even our physical health. In this video, we'll uncover the roots of stress, how it manifests in our daily routines, and why it seems more prevalent now than ever before. Let's begin by understanding what stress really is and why it matters. Stress is our body's natural response to challenges or demands. It's a feeling we all experience, whether it's due to work deadlines, family responsibilities, or unexpected events. While a little stress can sometimes motivate us, too much can overwhelm our minds and bodies. In today's fast-paced world, stressors seem to come from every direction, making it harder to find moments of calm. Understanding the basics of stress is the first step in learning how to manage it effectively. Let's look at how stress has evolved over time and why it's so common today. Historically, stress was a survival mechanism. Our ancestors relied on the fight or flight response to escape danger. Today, however, the threats we face are rarely life-threatening. Instead, they're often psychological, like job pressures, financial worries, or social expectations. This shift means our bodies are constantly reacting to stressors that never truly go away. As a result, many people live in a state of chronic stress, which can have serious consequences for both mental and physical health. Next, let's explore the most common sources of stress in modern life. One of the biggest sources of stress today is the workplace. Tight deadlines, long hours, and high expectations can leave employees feeling exhausted and anxious. The pressure to perform and the fear of job loss only add to the burden. Many people find it difficult to switch off, with work emails and messages following them home. This constant connectivity blurs the line between work and personal life, making it hard to truly relax. Let's see how these pressures impact our well-being and what can be done to address them. Money is another major stressor for many people. Whether it's struggling to pay bills, worrying about debt, or planning for the future, financial concerns can weigh heavily on our minds. The uncertainty of the economy and rising living costs only add to the anxiety. For some, these worries can lead to sleepless nights and even physical symptoms like headaches or stomach aches. Understanding how financial stress affects us is crucial in finding ways to cope and seek support when needed. Personal relationships can be both a source of comfort and stress. Family responsibilities, conflicts, and expectations can create tension at home. Parenting, caring for elderly relatives, or navigating relationship challenges all add layers of stress to our daily lives. While strong relationships can help us cope, unresolved issues or lack of support can make stress even harder to manage. Let's explore how we can strengthen our connections to better handle life's pressure. Technology has transformed the way we live, but it's also introduced new sources of stress. Social media platforms can create pressure to present a perfect life, leading to comparison and self-doubt. The constant stream of notifications and information overload can make it hard to disconnect and recharge. While technology offers many benefits, it's important to recognize its impact on our mental health and set boundaries to protect our well-being. Our health and lifestyle choices can also contribute to stress. Poor diet, lack of exercise, and insufficient sleep can make us more vulnerable to stress and its effects. On the other hand, healthy habits can help us build resilience and cope better with life's challenges. It's important to pay attention to how our daily routines impact our stress levels and make positive changes where possible. Let's take a closer look at what happens in our bodies when we experience stress. When faced with a challenge, our brains signal the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones prepare us to respond quickly, but if they remain elevated for too long, they can harm our health. Chronic stress has been linked to a range of issues, from heart disease to weakened immunity. Understanding the science behind stress helps us appreciate why managing it is so important. Stress doesn't just affect our minds, it can show up in our bodies too. Common physical symptoms include headaches, muscle tension, fatigue, and digestive problems. Over time, chronic stress can contribute to more serious health conditions such as high blood pressure or heart disease. Recognizing these symptoms early can help us take action before stress takes a bigger toll on our health. Stress can also have a profound impact on our emotions and mental health. It can lead to feelings of anxiety, irritability, or sadness. In some cases, chronic stress may contribute to depression or other mental health disorders. It's important to pay attention to our emotional well-being and seek help if we notice changes in our mood or behavior. Let's discuss some strategies for managing the emotional side of stress. Sleep and stress are closely linked. When we're stressed, it can be hard to fall asleep or stay asleep through the night. Poor sleep in turn makes it harder to cope with stress, creating a cycle that's tough to break. Establishing healthy sleep habits and creating a relaxing bedtime routine can make a big difference in how we feel each day. Stress can take a toll on our ability to focus and get things done. When we're overwhelmed, it's harder to concentrate, remember details, or make decisions. This can lead to mistakes at work or school and a sense of frustration. Learning how to manage stress can help us stay productive and perform at our best, even when challenges arise. Stress isn't just an adult problem, children and teenagers experience it too. Academic pressures, social challenges, and family issues can all contribute to stress in young people. It's important for parents and educators to recognize the signs of stress in kids and provide support. Teaching healthy coping skills early on can set the stage for better mental health throughout life. Older adults face their own unique stressors such as health concerns, loss of loved ones, or changes in independence. These challenges can lead to feelings of loneliness or anxiety. Supporting the elderly with understanding and compassion is key to helping them manage stress and maintain a good quality of life. Different cultures have different attitudes towards stress and coping. In some societies, talking about stress is encouraged, while in others it may be seen as a sign of weakness. Understanding these cultural differences can help us support one another and find solutions that respect everyone's background and beliefs. Living in a busy city can be exciting, but it also brings unique stressors. Noise, crowds, and fast-paced lifestyles can make it hard to find peace and quiet. Urban dwellers often face higher levels of stress compared to those in rural areas. Finding ways to create calm spaces and take breaks from the hustle and bustle is essential for urban well-being. While rural areas may seem peaceful, they come with their own set of stressors. Isolation, limited access to healthcare, and economic challenges can all contribute to stress in rural communities. Building strong social networks and improving access to resources are important steps in supporting rural residents. Achieving a healthy work-life balance is a challenge for many people. Juggling job responsibilities with family, hobbies, and self-care can feel overwhelming. Setting boundaries and prioritizing what matters most can help reduce stress and create a more fulfilling life. High expectations, whether from ourselves or others, can be a major source of stress. The pressure to succeed, look a certain way, or meet social standards can lead to constant worry. Learning to set realistic goals and accept imperfections is key to reducing this type of stress. Perfectionism can drive us to achieve great things, but it can also be a source of stress. The fear of making mistakes or not measuring up can lead to anxiety and burnout. Embracing a growth mindset and focusing on progress rather than perfection can help us manage stress more effectively. Everyone copes with stress differently. Some people turn to exercise, hobbies, or spending time with loved ones. Others may use less healthy strategies like overeating or avoiding problems. Recognizing our coping mechanisms and making positive choices can make a big difference in how we handle stress. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can be powerful tools for managing stress. These techniques help us stay present, calm our minds, and reduce anxiety. Even a few minutes of mindful breathing each day can make a noticeable difference in how we feel. Physical activity is a proven way to reduce stress. Exercise releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. Whether it's a brisk walk, yoga, or a favorite sport, moving our bodies helps us release tension and feel more energized. What we eat can influence how we handle stress. A balanced diet with plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains supports our bodies and minds. Avoiding excessive caffeine, sugar, and processed foods can help keep our energy levels steady and our mood balanced. Having a strong support network is one of the best ways to manage stress. Friends, family, and community groups can offer encouragement, advice, and a listening ear. Reaching out to others helps us feel less alone and more capable of handling life's challenges. Learning to say no and set boundaries is essential for managing stress. It's okay to protect your time and energy by limiting commitments. Setting clear boundaries helps prevent burnout and ensures you have space for self-care. Good time management can help reduce stress by making our days more organized and manageable. Prioritizing tasks, breaking big projects into smaller steps, and allowing time for breaks can make a big difference in how we feel. Sometimes, stress can feel overwhelming and hard to manage alone. Talking to a mental health professional can provide valuable support and guidance. Therapists and counselors are trained to help us develop coping strategies and work through difficult emotions. Laughter really can be the best medicine. Finding humor in everyday situations helps lighten our mood and reduce stress. Watching a funny movie, sharing jokes with friends, or simply smiling more often can have a positive impact on our well-being. Engaging in creative activities like painting, writing, or playing music can be a great way to relieve stress. Creative expression allows us to process emotions and find joy in the moment. Making time for hobbies and passions is an important part of self-care. Spending time in nature is a proven way to reduce stress. Whether it's a walk in the park, gardening, or simply sitting outside, connecting with the natural world helps us feel calmer and more grounded. Making time for relaxation is essential for our overall health. Taking breaks from screens and digital devices can help us recharge and reduce stress. A digital detox might mean turning off notifications, setting limits on social media, or spending a day unplugged. These small changes can have a big impact on our mental well-being. Practicing gratitude can shift our focus from what's wrong to what's going well. Keeping a gratitude journal or simply taking a moment each day to reflect on positive experiences can help reduce stress and boost our mood. Simple breathing exercises can calm our nervous system and help us manage stress in the moment. Techniques like deep breathing or box breathing are easy to learn and can be practiced anywhere, anytime. Rest is just as important as activity when it comes to managing stress. Taking regular breaks, enjoying downtime, and getting enough sleep all help our bodies and minds recover from daily pressures. Prioritizing rest can make us more resilient and better able to handle challenges. Trying to control everything can be a major source of stress. Learning to accept what we can't change and focus on what we can influence helps us feel more at peace. Letting go doesn't mean giving up, it means choosing where to direct our energy. Resilience is our ability to bounce back from challenges. Building resilience involves developing coping skills, maintaining a positive outlook, and seeking support when needed. The more resilient we are, the better we can handle stress and recover from setbacks. Having a sense of purpose can help us navigate stressful times. When we feel connected to something meaningful, whether it's our work, relationships, or personal goals, we're more motivated to overcome obstacles and less likely to be overwhelmed by stress. Stressful experiences can teach us valuable lessons about ourselves and our limits. Reflecting on how we've handled past challenges can help us grow and prepare for future difficulties. Every stressful moment is an opportunity to learn and build strength. It's important to recognize when stress is becoming unmanageable. Warning signs include constant worry, feeling overwhelmed, or withdrawing from activities and relationships. If stress is interfering with daily life, it's time to seek help and make changes to protect your health. Talking openly about stress and mental health helps break the stigma and encourages others to seek support. No one should feel ashamed for struggling with stress. It's a normal part of life and help is available. Stress is a global issue affecting people in every country and culture. The World Health Organization has recognized stress as a major health concern with wide-reaching effects on society. Addressing stress on a global scale requires cooperation, awareness, and access to resources for everyone. As we move forward, it's important to continue learning about stress and finding new ways to manage it. Advances in technology, medicine, and psychology offer hope for better solutions. By working together, we can create a healthier, less stressful world for everyone. Stress may be a modern epidemic, but it's one we can address with knowledge, support, and self-care. By understanding the causes and effects of stress and taking steps to manage it, we can improve our health and quality of life. Remember, you're not alone, help is always available, and every small change can make a big difference.